Well, thank you for joining us today. Welcome, everybody, to Tip Center. We are so glad to get to celebrate you here shortly, and I'm grateful to see so many of you with only gentle reminders, and you made it happen. So I'm glad to see us so well represented. How are we doing back there? Do we have most of our envelopes picked up? Are we waiting on any? Too many? Okay, not too bad. I know 2 or 3 of them are on their way. So do we have any public officials with us here today? Elected officials? Could you please stand up, Commissioner? We've got city council members. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to recognize them and give them a round of applause. And happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm not going to make you wear sombreros, and we won't get the piñatas out. Unfortunately, donuts will have to do, but I'm glad you're here, and may the 4th be with you and all the things. So we are going to stand and start with the Pledge of Allegiance for this weekend. Thank you, Dr. Lord.
You're welcome.
Students, will you want me to?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So this morning we will be celebrating you, but sharing some important information as well. So I'm going to handle some of the housekeeping up front. Bear with me. We are going to take a moment to celebrate each organization or school or city and their project name. We'll go through those instructions here shortly. It's painless. Don't be nervous. Don't have too much anxiety. I'll hold your hand if I need to. Our goal is to complete these festivities in just about an hour, maybe an hour 15. And you will be surprised. Who has been to one of these before? So fun, right? And we keep it clipping. Okay. And I have faith that we can do it. As you would like, please continue to help yourself to refreshments. We had those provided by a friend of mine, Allison Davies at Tim Hortons in Troy. And she is the owner there. And we can have a moment of networking and hanging out afterwards as well. I want you to mingle and take the opportunity to enjoy other people's company who do similar work that you do to help the residents of Miami County. We don't get an opportunity to do this very often. So while you have a check in your hand, we might as well take the chance to do that. Okay. All right, so who likes and follows some of our social media? Anybody in this room? I would love if you took your phones out right now. I know you don't get told that very often in this kind of setting, but take your phones out. So if you open Facebook or, oh good, we're hot now, thank you. If you open Facebook or Instagram and want to give us a follow and a like, what I most appreciate is if today, as you are taking opportunities to take photos with some of your colleagues or people who do this similar work that you do, or if you're capturing something that's really cool, if you would check in at Tip Center here in Tip. Okay, we'll talk about Tip Center here in a moment. And also tag Miami County Foundation so I can see and share with my board and share with my audiences the work that you're doing. Oftentimes people will post what their projects are, do a hashtag grants, hashtag people helping people, because that is our motto. That is what we are living to do, is to help you, help the people of Miami County. So if you could, please do that. I don't care if you do it right now. I take no offense. Go ahead and do that. All right, and we will have opportunities for photo sessions afterwards. We will move the podium out of the way. We want your group to feel like they're having a check presentation. So don't forget your checks today. Don't leave them in your chairs. Don't leave them by the coffee station. Go ahead and take that with you, and then we could do a handover, either with one of my board members or myself, and we could celebrate you individually, okay? For restrooms today, they're right around this corner on the left, and then I think they're on the right wall. We want to thank Tip Center. Isn't this facility amazing? And I think it's very accommodating for what we're going to be doing today, and it fit us all so very nicely. And I really appreciate having this venue as an option. And you know Miami County Foundation, since so many of you have come to these before, tends to feature our grant recipients or community resources so that you know that they're available to you. And we get to feature that entity. So I also want to take a moment to thank Liz Sonnenstein, who doesn't necessarily work for Tip Center, but she's one of our newest, well, she's hiding. Okay, everybody look right there. Turn around. She's waving real big now. She's one of our newest board members at Miami County Foundation, and she's a Bethel resident and a Tip City Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. So this is very relevant that we're here in her stomping grounds. And she was able to facilitate the introduction with Tip Center for me so that we could arrange for this today. We'd like to also represent the various cities in our communities that we serve. So we hadn't gotten to cycle around to Tip in a while, and it was just great timing. So thank you, Liz. Round of applause for Liz. We're going to take a moment to wholeheartedly thank Tip Center, though. Their staff is working hard behind the scenes because they know the good work that we do at the foundation and the outreach they do. They're saving us a huge cost to be able to use this large room and the facilities that they provide, including some of the refreshments and the amenities and the linens, and they've thought of just about everything. So I want to introduce someone from their staff to share a few words about how it might impact the work that you do, or they might have some features that you could take advantage of here in the near future. So I'm going to share the podium with Jim Valakis. Is he in here?
He is here.
Okay. And what is your title, Jim?
Client support.
Client support specialist over here. He's going to share a few words with you. Round of applause.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to the Tip Center. I love the slogan that you guys have got, people helping people, because that's actually what the Tip Center is all about. This used to be the old A.O. Smith building, and the building sat empty forever. But a wonderful lady named Sheila Ingram and I met a few years ago, and she and I were of the same ilk. We were looking for a way to create a place where you could not only have businesses, like you see our slogan, connecting business, entrepreneur, and community, but where you could work together to identify the real needs in the community, the inarguable good deeds that do them, and connect people from all walks of life to do them together with a spirit of connection. So this is what the Tip Center is all about. She leases office spaces by the day, by the hour, by the year. You're welcome to take a tour afterwards. But our real ethos is to connect people to each other, to get together and to share the good that we do together as if we were all one body, just attempting to serve the same dynamic humanity and to do real good in the community. So welcome, make yourselves at home, feel free to wander. I've got an office back in the corner if you want to check things out. We can give you tours afterwards, but thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for what you do. So I've known Natalie for a long, long time. My wife got back into the business field because this gracious lady hired her years ago. So now let's welcome Natalie one more time. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Jim. And Sheila, I want to acknowledge her too. I know she's busying herself behind the scenes, but thank you both very much. You'll see that Indian Nation Station is here with us today. This is Caden. He's a student. What year are you, Caden?
Sophomore.
He's a sophomore, and what's the program that you're in that you get to be here today?
Just called media.
The media program under AJ Ganger. And Indian Nation Station has proudly recorded and made available to us a recording of these events for the past, golly, 10, 15 years at least. Kathy, you might know. At least. And so we will make that link available in the days following the event next week. I'll probably post it for you so you could see and you could share it with your audiences. So I want to thank them for being here. Give them a round of applause. All right, everybody hold up your award. Hold it up in the sky when I take a photo. Make sure you got it. Everybody got one? Everybody got money? We got the right people here? Oh, so cute. Thank you very much. Okay, good. And what are you going to do when you leave today? You're going to make sure you have what? A check. Yes. And your prompt deposit of that check would be appreciated by my treasurers. Right, Erin? Put it in the bank. Okay, so you should have gotten your award letter and your check, and I just want to say congratulations. I know it's always a surprise as to what you receive, and our board loves to do that to build some anticipation, but also to see your faces and engage with you on the day of the grant celebration. So congratulations to you for being a recipient. Your grant applications go through a rigorous review process, and they love to read what you include in those applications. Everything that you put behind those is read, is analyzed, is questioned in a good way. And if you're in this room, then you know that your project is deemed fit to serve the people of Miami County and a good partnership for Miami County Foundation. So we are grateful for the work that you did to put behind those, okay? We have final reports that are due. You'll see that mentioned in your letter, and most of you know what that is. Right now we have it as a Google form, so you can follow that link at miamicountyfoundation.org/grants. You can find instructions there, and you'll want to do that before the end of February. That process might enhance as we get closer to becoming an online grant application portal. So we are getting very excited to be able to bring that to you. Don't be scared. It's going to be easy for you. We might have one grant cycle that it's bumpy while we're learning, and then I will be there for questions and training and anything else you might need, and I'll be learning alongside of you. So you're the first to hear that we will probably be having an online grant application here very soon for a future cycle. I would like to remind my school folks, who is affiliated with a school in this room? Raise your hand. Okay. So this is especially important for your treasurers, and I'm putting it on your shoulders to talk to your school treasurers, okay? Because if your position changes, if you no longer are in the role that you're serving in a year's time, or for some reason your program that you received funding for gets delayed, which you would contact me if that happens, you need to make sure that final report is submitted for the monies that you receive for your project, okay? And it might help to just give a little tickler to your treasurer to say, hey, if we don't use this or request our PO for this, can you remind me so we submit our final report? Does that make sense to you? You could talk to me afterwards if not. And I get to have a conversation with the superintendents here in the near future because we want to make sure that they're well versed in that too. So that will really help us make sure that we're using the funds the way that our auditors like them to be used and that we're checking that big box. Okay. And I want to encourage you to check your spam folder. How many of you got a reminder phone call and didn't know about this grant celebration today? There are about 20 of you that spam filters catch our emails from miamicountyfoundation.org. So we've got a little reverberation here. I don't know if Dave's in the room, but we're about to use this microphone pretty heavily, so we might need to turn down that back feed. Thank you. So what was I telling you? Spam folders. So can you find, as the restrictions get tighter and tighter, could you go to one of the messages from me, Executive Director at miamicountyfoundation.org, and just to be safe, right-click on that and approve sender. And that'll help you globally for other exchanges you do with other nonprofits or smaller groups that aren't Gmail or aren't Roadrunner. Those are the two bigger culprits that put really tight restrictions on their emails, because that's how we're going to tell you if you have money. Okay, or if we have questions so that you can get money, okay. And if you have questions, just let me know. I try not to ignore you, so if you don't get a prompt reply to me, it doesn't offend me if you send me another email, okay? All right. Please contact me with questions throughout the year. I hope I could be a resource to you, and if I don't know the answer, I'll refer to my board or one of my grant teams to make sure I'm understanding what your question is or how we could better serve you. I do want to thank our committees. We have 4 review committees and a grant chair committee behind the scenes working to make this process happen. And we've really gotten sharp about fine-tuning the timeline between when you submit your application to when we have our celebration. And it seems like a large expanse, but it's getting a little smaller and a little smaller each cycle. And we're trying to do that to benefit you, but also so that we can move forward. We've got a lot of scholarship activity right now, and it's all at one time. Currently, I'm a staff of 1, and I'm happy to do that. It has a lot of benefits, but we are getting to, I didn't even have this in the script, but I'm gonna make a plug. We are hiring an admin coordinator, so this is really exciting. Can we get a round of applause? So if you know somebody who would be a great candidate, we will be delving into those applications with my review team on that committee as well next week. So we've received some applications, some very qualified individuals, but I'd be glad to add a couple more names to the hopper if the timing works out well. But I do want to thank those committees and my board And Mrs. Carol McCarthy, I don't believe she's here. Carol McCarthy served on the school review committee for nearly 20 years. And I just want to give her a mention because she is going to fully enjoy retirement. And we've really appreciated having her vision and her voice on that team. We will be looking for a volunteer to serve in that capacity. And we really appreciate the schools because they have probably 35% of our requests each grant cycle are represented. We serve the schools in that way. So we make that team extra sharp, make sure that they all jive really well together and play off each other very well in perspectives of what they know in the background of education. So we want to thank her. Let's give a round of applause. She can watch the video later. She was such a humble servant to us. All right. So let me thank my board. All my board members, could you please stand up? Actually, come on up front. We don't get to do that much. Right here. Walk faster. Look at this. This is a majority of my team was able to make it today. Oh, I'm so happy.
You're important to get up. Oh. Kind of a big deal, though.
Kind of a big deal. Okay. So this team right here represents a cross-cut of the cities in our county, and they work with me very closely. They support the work that we do. They challenge me. They ask great questions, and I am super proud of the work they do to make the granting process happen. This event is so important to them as it is to you, I believe. But I really appreciate their work to make today happen, but also the granting behind the scenes. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, you about done with me? We've got Dr. Moore here. Sorry to make you sit. He is our Assistant Superintendent of Troy City Schools, and he is my board president. So I'd like to welcome him as one of your MCs today to keep us moving along. And let's tap him on down.
So first of all, thank you all for being here today, and it's an honor to be in your presence and all the work that you do for our county. And I'm also going to put Natalie on the spot since she just did that to all of us, and also ask you all to give her a round of applause, thanking her for all the work she does for the foundation. I just had a chance this morning to talk to a few of the fellow board members, and she makes a very nice impact on all of us, keep us in line, keep us working, but also making sure that the opportunities exist for all the county organizations. And we appreciate all the work that you've done, Natalie, so thank you. So the Miami County Foundation, serving as people helping people alongside of you. The mission of Miami County Foundation is to effectively assist, encourage, and promote the health, education, and welfare of the citizens of Miami County by soliciting, receiving, administrating assets exclusively for their charitable needs. It is our privilege to be a part of what you provide our neighbors and even the farthest corners of the county. The work that all of you do for our community members, our students, our people in need, and for residents in townships and cities all over Miami County is to be recognized. Let's give yourselves a quick round of applause. And I like to say during this time, this is one of the best days of the year for me. We do it twice in the grant cycle, and I get a chance to see all of you. And I see people that I know and I trust that the work that they're doing is impacting people directly. And I love this today. We've got all of our Troy Junior High kids here today. This is awesome, and their advisor. I'll tell you a little bit about my day. This is off the script, but I can't imagine today getting better. I was at Troy Junior High for the Mat Ball Championship. Is that a big deal, kids? And then I get to be here with all you great people, so what a great day, and I see that sunshine out there too. So thank you for all the good work that you do. We also want to recognize our first-time Miami County Foundation grant recipients today, and they include the Covington Mounties 4-H Club, St. Vincent de Paul, Bethel Township Fire Department, Covington Youth Sports Association, Miami Valley Nonprofit Collaborative, Piqua Community Kitchen, Wilma's Place, the Cold Shelter, and the Tip City Church of the Nazarene. Welcome, all of you, to your interaction with the Miami County Foundation, and really glad you're a part of this. Glad we can help. Several organizations and donors entrust the Miami County Foundation to oversee their endowment funds. One of our donor-advised funds has opted to grant funds above and beyond Miami County Foundation's grant cycle to a local nonprofit. We chose to celebrate them today as a surprise. So congratulations to the following recipients. Please stand and be recognized for receiving an additional $1,300 from the Jean and John Dugan Family Fund, the Family Abuse Shelter. Thank you. We certainly appreciate the good work you do at the Abuse Shelter. The Foundation spring and fall grant cycles distributions have grown tremendously. From what was $15,000 awarded in 1986 during the first granting process to today, where we are honored to be able to celebrate grant awards at nearly $250,000. Wow. Pretty awesome today. To date, more than $9.8 million have been awarded by Miami County Foundation. This growth in supporting the work you do is in large part to your advocacy, our loyal and new annual donors, investors, and organizations and philanthropists who have established endowments within the fund, and our local business partners. These recent business partners have made an annual commitment to Miami County Foundation so that their charitable outreach can extend community-wide. We want to remember these business names as opportunities arise in the future to utilize their services. Thank you to each of these business leaders, and I will read them. Baird Funeral Home, Beckstrom Orthodontist, Bruns General Contracting, Choice Comfort Services, Conceal Concrete Sealants, Edward Jones, Scott Oda, Evergreen Turf and Landscape, Harlow Builders, Coverman Staley Dickerson Insurance, Kerber Sheet Metal Fabrication, Lopez Sievert and Pratt Company, LPA, Park National Bank, Scott Family McDonald's, the Allen Financial Group, Trusted Brokers, LLC, and Trusted Transportation, LLC. Do we have any of our business partners in attendance today? Just checking. I know we have one back there. I see one back there, and Allen Financial's here. We really appreciate the support from our business partners as well, and thank you for coming today. And also for their ongoing gifts in kind to the Foundation, Hillman Company CPAs, Troy Community FM Power 107.1 WTJN, and Muzzy Broadcasting WPTW Radio. Thank you for your ongoing and continued support to the organization. The Miami County Foundation would not be here today without the vision, the philanthropic desire, and original investment of another local business person, Mr. Richard Hunt. Fellow board member, Dr. Richard Adams has joined us today as one of the founding directors of the Foundation Board that has been in existence for more than 38 years. His commitment to the work we do and the history of this organization is valued. And I would like to say it's pretty special to know that many of the good things we're doing, we're standing on the shoulders of giants, people that really made an impact on this community and had the vision to step forward when they were able to do so. So I want to make sure I thank Dr. Adams for all his service and the founders of the organization as well. Dr. Adams is my fellow MC for today's awards, and he will share with you Mr. Hunt's legacy and vision for Miami County, as well as introduce you for your presentations. Please join me in welcoming and a round of applause for Dr. Adams.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to be with you. I've always enjoyed giving money. My wife is very adept at receiving money, but she's not in the room today. And so we want to express our appreciation to all of you who are here. It was mentioned that the foundation was formed in 1985, some 38 years ago. It seems like a long time ago, but Natalie was only about 30 years old then, so she's well aware of all that's been accomplished. $500,000 each year in subsequent years since then, as we have our two of these each year. When Dick Hunt, when he was Well, he was the owner of WPTW, and he had some other radio stations in the state up north, and he really felt that we ought to have something countywide. Started out and he thought, well, maybe just Piqua, but then he said, well, everybody in Miami County listens to the radio station. And so he wanted to do this as a county foundation, honoring his wife, his mother, and his children. He was the person, I was serving on the board of the radio station at that time, and two other people also were on the board. And he wanted us at a board meeting to start a county foundation, which we did. And I am the only one that's still on the board. Joanna Hill Heinzman, she's passed away. And also Doug, he was really the bookkeeper and the office manager, and I don't know, I've heard a rumor that he might be coming back on our board, Natalie. Is that a possibility? Doug Murray? He's emeritus now. He has emeritus status. So we were able to get a foundation started. And his concept was people helping people, and we have chosen that as an appropriate motto for the foundation. Literally dozens of scholarships and donor-advised endowment funds have been added since that time. We've been utilizing our staff as well as board members and volunteers to help others who had money that they wanted to. A lot of times it was a matter of a scholarship fund, and we are able to provide them with the assistance that they need to get that done. The board of directors, along with Natalie, we are ready to even add more individuals and organizations who would like to establish a fund with the foundation. I'm always amazed at the degree to which our board of directors is comprised of people who are dedicated, committed, who care about the work and the mission of the foundation, and who represent all of the communities that we have in Miami County. Today we're going to grant 76 awards in the amount of $248,056. This includes 14 ongoing humanitarian organizations that serve basic needs of people residing in Miami County in terms of food, shelter, medical supplies, even some transportation if necessary. Now, we're going to do our best again this year to make sure that we can get this accomplished in a timely way. So we are going to we have some board members that are going to start, and they would like for you to come up the outside and then go on back through the middle to return to your seats. Now, for some reason, there has been some hesitancy of people who were waiting to come up and share information. We'd like for you to come up, well, say to at least to the flowers here, so that we do not have a long pause in the tape that's being conducted. So please come right on up. Now you've got 60 seconds. And there's a lot of pressure on the first recipient to set that amount of time, and you can use the full 60 seconds, Well, whoever's over there, everybody's grinning, so I think I can't tell who's gonna get the money. So, here's what we'd like for you to do. Come forward, introduce yourself, indicate what the money will be used for, and even the amount of money. Please observe the 60 seconds. It's fortunate that we have not taken the checks back in the past, and we don't want to get that started this year either. So 60 seconds, please. Come to the microphone here, and if you want to bring more people, fine, but just don't let them say anything. Okay, now, with 76 awards to make, we're not going to make it in an hour. So we're going to change, we're going to go an hour and 15 minutes. So please do that, and we'd like for you to keep the line close. Natalie is going to be taking photos, and if you have someone that would want to be taking photos, we are welcoming you to do that. So let's get started with the first ones.
1 second, Reese.
Sure.
Okay. So you got this, right? It's church style. You're just gonna go down your queue, come on up here. But something really important that keeps this ticking along. Don't be hiding over here where Shane is when Dr. Adams is over here. Scoot in. It's okay. Scoot in. No big gaps. So we'll come hold your hand and drag you forward, okay? Just come on over. We don't need to sit there without awkward silence. And it'll be fine.
Now, she means it. She means it. I mean, you gotta, I mean, we on the board know when she says something, she means it. Okay? So Shane? All right. Oh, my golly. Yeah.
All right, this is a special group. I'm glad they're sitting here. Right, students, face that direction, would you? I'm going to talk about you for a minute. Okay? All right, we're going off script. This is Troy City Schools, Troy Junior High School Student Council. And their advisor is Miss Gabby Braun, right here. She's also the art teacher and has been a longtime art teacher. Are you a decade in?
Yeah, I'm 12 years in.
12 years in with Troy City Schools. And she has taken on this stipend position of student council advisor.
Yeah.
And has done a fabulous job. And part of this learning process for the students is she's taught them how to submit not only a grant application, but how to present it and put the best foot forward. And this is not to diminish the work that you all do, but this was top notch. Top notch. They invited a couple of the local foundations to come see these students present a project that was going to be near and dear to their heart, see it in person, see what it could potentially look like should it be fully funded. And each of these students took an opportunity to talk to us scary adults. And one of these students is my own kid. So I could brag on that, right? That's allowed. This is Caroline. Okay. And let me see if I can do all these names. I think I've got this. Okay. This is Ruby and Reagan, and remind me your name? Annabelle, Kipton, Sam, and Sarah. And they're going to share a few things after Miss Braun takes this microphone. But let's give them a round of applause for learning this.
Okay, I'm Gabby, like Natalie said, and I don't have anything else to say except I love Stuco. They have a tight 2 minutes. I wasn't aware of the 60 seconds, but it's tight 2. So, as they say in comedy, so I'm going to let them take it away. They want to present themselves in a semicircle. That was their decision. Hi, I'm Caroline. I gotta be snappy because, 60 seconds. But, so we are the student council members. There are just a few of us here representing Troy Junior High School, and we refer to ourselves as Stuco. So this year, we're developing leaders, and we're responsible for school community activities, school spirit activities, community service projects, and adding to just an overall better, positive climate for Troy Junior High School.
Stuco typically gives the school a gift at the end of the year. This year we decided to swing big and write grants for our outdoor classroom. This turned into the outdoor multi-purpose space where students can learn outside the walls of our school.
We are going to be using the mulch pad outside of our cafeteria. The area outside the cafeteria is 33 feet by 43 feet. We're going to be putting 10 tables at 3 feet apart. These tables will seat 80 students. Our total budget is $9,000 and each table is $900. We have received a grant from the Troy Foundation for 4 tables. We requested a grant from the Miami County Foundation for 4 tables. Our principal is purchasing 1 table and Stuco is purchasing 1 table.
We believe that with 80 seats, this outdoor multi-purpose space will allow students with more opportunities to socialize with their peers. We want to grow our sense of community, and these tables will play a huge part in that.
We also believe that this space will promote increased academic performance by allowing the kids to be stimulated by the outdoors. It has been proven that students learn better when they are more comfortable in their surroundings.
We also believe that this space will add to our students' mental health wellness. Students are happier and more at peace when they're outside enjoying fresh air and sunshine.
And we would like to thank the Miami County Foundation for this grant. We're really excited to provide this to Troy Junior High School because it's something new and fun. So thank you.
Woo!
That was the shortest 60 seconds we've had. Done a great job. You know, this is I think is indicative of a plan that we may want to take another look at and start focusing again on giving other young people a chance to talk about a project that they're doing. It's very reassuring to have young people who are willing to take part in this sort of activity, and we're delighted to have you. So once again, thanks for staying within that 60 seconds.
It's a tough act to follow, but I'm trying my best here. My name is Mike Bessler. I am the Assistant Director of the Family Abuse Shelter of Miami County. We were founded in 1979. Does anybody in here remember 1979? I got my first record album for Christmas that year. We were founded by the late visionary Barbell Adkins. Since then, we have grown into the facility that is over near the old Stouter building on Crescent Drive. We have a capacity of around 30 to 40 beds for women and families, people who have experienced domestic violence and homelessness, as well as our men's homeless shelter across town, the Buckeye House. And we are currently under the guidance and leadership of Barbell's daughter, Barbara Holman, who I'm here representing today. I am very pleased and honored to accept both the Ongoing Humanitarian Award and the Dugan Foundation Awards. And these funds will be used to support ongoing operations of the shelter, including purchasing supplies, making sure that people are as comfortable and safe as possible as they transition to safe and stable housing solutions. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Annie Harrison. I'm the Executive Director of the Covington Outreach Association. We're in our 17th year providing emergency food and financial services or financial assistance to Covington residents. Last year we distributed $80,000 into our community, and we are a recipient of an ongoing humanitarian grant. Is that right? We received $700 for financial assistance and $700 for food assistance. I want to thank the board for including us today and for hosting us here in this facility, and we appreciate your continued support. Thank you.
We're never going to make this 60-second rule if we clap every time, so how about we don't clap each time, but when they all have their checks, then we really clap, okay? Okay.
I'll tap my watch if you're going on too long. So you don't want them to call you out.
I'm Frosty Brown. I'm with the Troy American Legion baseball program. I'm also in charge of the TL Baseball Boosters. We host youngsters from 9 years old to 19, and we also work with girls softball players. We have an estimate that we impact over 4,000 kids through our tournaments and our fall batting leagues and the things we do in the summer. And this check means a lot to us because we have to replace all of our equipment in the concession stand to meet NFS standards. And so this is going to come a long way because guess what? We just can't afford it the way the price of things are right now. So I thank the Miami County Foundation. We're going to keep doing our work. This is my 53rd year doing it. I'm not too tired, but I am getting old. Thank you.
I'm Stephanie Waller. I'm the Executive Director of the Miami County Dental Clinic. We are a clinic that serves the low-income, uninsured, and underinsured folks in Miami and Shelby County. We are the recipient of an ongoing humanitarian grant in the amount of $1,000, which we use to provide dental exams to the folks that we serve in the county. So thank you to the Miami County Foundation and the board, and everybody else. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jenny Hills Camp, and this is my colleague.
I'm Holly Peoples, phys ed,
Yep.
phys ed teacher at Washington.
And I'm phys ed teacher at Spring Creek, the two elementary schools in Piqua. And our grant is for a project called All Kids Bike, where we will be using the generous donation and funding to purchase 2 sets of Strider bicycles, which are balance bikes to help teach our kindergartners how to ride bikes. And then they also come with conversion kits, so they will eventually be able to ride real bikes, and which is great for Piqua since we're a biking community. And we're just very grateful for the foundation for helping to support our grant project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Casey Hines, and I work at Piqua Junior High School in the intervention program. The grant we received from Miami County Foundation is to help our students calm themselves, regulate themselves in our classroom. Our classroom is a safe space for kids to come who are on IEPs and have behavioral issues, to come, regulate, and to get back into school. We also offer some social emotional learning in our classroom as well. So thank you so much for your support of our students.
My name is Roger Toon, and I'm here with my wife Ann representing the Piqua Community Kitchen. She's the chief chef, I'm the bottle washer. Every Wednesday evening we hand out free meals to the public through a drive-through type process. Last Wednesday we handed out 358 meals and turned away 7 cars. The reason this grant is important to us is because right now we use flimsy aluminum pans to do our cooking. One of our ladies was carrying one of those and it collapsed and she received 2nd-degree burns on her body. And so this money is going to buy some commercially grade equipment that we can use in the kitchen for safety and for speed and cooking meals. So thank you for that.
Hi, I'm Kathy Whitty. I'm the president at the Troy Senior Center. This is my vice president, Becky Riley. We received funding for security cameras over at the Troy Senior Center, which we are in dire need of. We've had several falls, not recently, but in the past, and this will enable us to be able to see those people that may have fallen on Market Street and nobody saw them. So thank you very much for the funding. Thank you for Miami County Foundation. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim Stanlin. I'm a volunteer and the treasurer at the Bethany Center in Piqua. And the Bethany Center is located on South Street, the old South Street School in Piqua. This check here on ongoing humanitarian grant is, as you all know, the groceries and the food prices and everything else is expensive. So this grant will really help with that. Thank you so much.
My name is Corey Knappy. I'm with Piqua Catholic School, and I'm here to accept 3 grants for Piqua Catholic and 1 for our preschool, the Center for Early Learning, of over $10,000. So we are very appreciative to the Miami County Foundation for all they've given us. We're going to be replacing our volleyball net and ball court in our gym classes, security and window film in our STEM class, and new restroom stalls for the little girls. We also are getting a new washer and dryer just to wash those nap time blankets, so we all need to have those done. So thank you so much to the Miami County Foundation.
Hi everybody, my name is Blake Giozzi and I'm the director at Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a free after-school and summer program for kids in 2nd through 6th grade. We're excited for this grant because we're going to be able to use it to purchase multiple Chromebooks at our locations in Piqua, Tip City, and Troy. So thanks a ton to the Miami County Foundation.
Hello, I'm Jason Sargent, Chairman of Newberry Township Board of Trustees. This is Mary Benedict, our fiscal officer. Townships are responsible for cemeteries that fall into disrepair or abandoned. And the mausoleum at the Highland Cemetery in Covington became our problem. It's over 100 years old. And the Miami County Foundation kicked us off a few years ago with money to replace the roof. And now we are finishing up with tuck pointing on the stone and waterproofing. And we appreciate it. Thank you much.
Thank you for your generosity.
I'm Joseph Graves. I'm the CEO of the Troy Development Council. We host a manufacturing day, actually at Manufacturing Month, which students from Troy City Schools, Miami East, Covington, Bradford, Newton Schools tour our industries. And sometimes when we tour industries, it's very loud and they can't hear. And we are ordering headphones so students can actually hear the presenter give an exact description of what's manufactured there and the skill sets they need to gain employment in the future. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Andy Earhart. I'm the Township Administrator and Fire Chief for Bethel Township. We applied for the grant from Miami County Foundation for thermal imaging cameras for our fire crews. These are the personal size ones. They allow us to find the origins of fire, look for lost people, those sorts of things. So it's hard telling how many people this may affect, but hopefully not many because that's usually a bad thing, but we'll have them when we need them. So thank you very much.
Good morning, I'm John Tishouse. I'm the president of St. Vincent de Paul and St. Patrick's Church. I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundations for their wonderful gift to us. We provide services to our neighbors with rent, utilities, food, food when necessary, and also furniture. But your grant will help us because rent assistance is our largest request. And that's what the grant was for, is to help us to increase our assistance to our neighbors. So again, I would like to thank the Miami County Foundation, and I'd like to give a salute to our treasurer over there who put the application together, Sarah Gudorf. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Kathy Ward, and this is my husband Mel Ward from the Troy Lions Charities, and our motto is, we serve. Our mission is to provide voluntary services for humanitarian needs with a core emphasis on vision health. And our grant will be used to provide eyeglasses and eye exams for people in the county that cannot afford it. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Amanda Vilchinsky, Dean of Accreditation and Academic Effectiveness.
I'm Melissa Wirtz, and I'm the provost at Edison State Community College.
And we're here representing the college and the Edison Foundation to receive the grant in order to maintain the food pantries that we created at our schools. One thing we recognized several years ago is that sometimes our students cannot focus on their studies because they are too hungry. So we have established completely open pantries on our campuses where if a student needs to grab something between classes to help them get through the day, it's open, it's free, and we don't have to worry about them falling over in the classroom. But students have greatly appreciated this, and they make that known to the public, so we deeply thank you for your contribution, and our students are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
My name is Tamara. I'm the Director of Development for Operation Veteran and Caregiver Support. I'm here today to get a grant for our Muster and Mingle program, which was started on behalf of a veteran that we met while we were doing door-to-door grocery deliveries during COVID, who was struggling with isolation. When we offered to take him to a veteran service organization like a VFW or American Legion, he said he couldn't go because the bottle had destroyed his first marriage, and he promised his second wife he would never be around that again. So we took the time to look and see to find him something where he could go and be in the company of other veterans without alcohol, and we found there wasn't anything that fit his schedule where he needed to be there in the evenings. So we started Muster and Mingle, which is a event in the evenings with dinner and speakers in from the community. We actually had the Miami County Commissioners in at our Piqua event at the beginning of the month. and it's free for veterans and their families, whoever makes them feel most comfortable. We serve 150 veterans and their families between our 2 events each month, and this grant money will go to help us keep that program and keep our veterans fed. They like to eat.
Hello, I'm Rachel Dellinger with the American Red Cross Financial Development Team, and we will use this grant to help for our home fire campaign, both prevention and smoke alarms, also family escape route planning, and if disaster does strike, it'll be used for relief for assistance and recovery programs.
Good morning, I'm Dan Koffenberger. I'm the interim superintendent at Miami East Local Schools. This is my 5th day on the job. And I'm here receiving 2 grants written by 2 of our teachers, Cheyenne Moran, our family and consumer science teacher, is receiving $1,395 to buy KitchenAid mixers for each of our kitchens. And then Jamie Brown, a 6th grade science teacher, wrote a grant for $2,000 and will receive 5 pairs of Oculus goggles, which will allow our science students to enhance their learning experience in those classes. So on behalf of Miami East Local Schools, I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation for their generous gift to our school. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Adam Marshall. I'm Assistant Fire Chief with the Joint Fire District that serves Pleasant Hill and Newton Township. We want to thank the Miami County Foundation for their $12,000 grant. That's going to help us replace aged hose and nozzles. This is a federally funded project that we attempted to get grant funding for several times and were turned down. So this puts a huge dent in our $90,000 project. So we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
I'm Justin Wilson with the Pleasant Hill Youth Baseball and Softball Association. This is Jen Mitchell, our treasurer. I am the Vice President of Baseball. We want to thank the Miami County Foundation for the grant. We had applied. We have an aging AED system that we needed to replace to have on site for all of our home games, and as well as our umpires and catchers gear is deteriorating quickly, so we need to replace that. So our ask was for safety equipment, and this will really help us out to replace that, because we have many other things as a youth organization that we need to provide for the kids as well. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Tim McElfresh. I'm the president of the Miami County Amateur Radio Club.
And hello, good morning. My name's Craig Call. I'm also an amateur radio operator. Many of our club members are trained weather spotters. We help respond to the National Weather Service. Think severe weather, Memorial Day tornado outbreak. When these events happen, we activate ourselves and take information that we spot outside our windows, pass that information to the National Weather Service, and they go from a tornado watch to tornado warning. There's many areas in our county that are low spots. We have trouble with making good radio communications among ourselves to be able to pass this information to the National Weather Service. So our grant of $8,000 is going to be used to purchase 2 new antennas. These will, and some related radio gear. These antennas are going to be mounted on the side of a 200-foot radio tower that's currently across the road from the Troy YMCA. This is going to help us immensely in our emergency communications across the county, and all due to this grant. I guess the grant is also going to help us provide improved, well, it's going to help provide I better look. We'll keep our families, our friends, our neighbors, and our communities safer. On behalf of Miami County Amateur Radio Club, we would sincerely like to thank Mrs. Natalie Ross, the Miami County Foundation, your entire staff and organization for your support of our club. Everybody have a great day. Keep smiling, keep safe, and thank you again. Sorry for the stumbling.
I'm Steve Bargy. I'm a trustee with Fish of Union Township, and the grants we received today will be used to buy food for our food pantry and assist our clients with paying utilities. With high cost of food and utilities, we greatly appreciate this grant. It will help out a lot. Thank you again.
Good morning, I'm Don Smith, and I'm with Lorna Swisher, the Executive Director of Main Street Piqua. And I'm humbled to be in this group of people who are doing such great works, and I want you to know that our job is to bring people into the county. We're doing Piqua Surprise, which is a ongoing organization that is going to bring busloads of people to Piqua to share and to spend their money so that we can give out more grants. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Rob Kraft. I'm the director of the Miami County Animal Shelter. We applied for a grant to have monies to continue having trainers at our facility. Many of you probably have pets, and so you know that it's much easier to adopt a dog out if the dog has some basic obedience. We also are able, because of this grant, to offer free dog training to the public and to people who adopt from us to make those connections with those animals a lasting one. Last thing we want to do is have a dog adopted and then it not work out. So our trainers help tremendously with that process, and so we thank the Miami County Foundation for this grant to continue to make this happen. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Cindy Cathcart, and I'm principal of St. Patrick's School in Troy. We have about 200 students and about 34 staff members, and we're actually getting ready to celebrate our 135th anniversary next year, so we've been around for a long time. We received a $10,000 grant to upgrade our Centurion response system. This system enables the staff members to, either through a computer or duress buttons, notify the police directly to their radios without going through 911. So it goes straight to the radios if there's any kind of emergency in the school building, and it alerts the police officers directly to whatever classroom pushes that button or goes to their computer to say that there's an emergency. I want to thank the foundation for the grant, thank Natalie and your board for helping me keep all of our kids safe at St. Patrick.
Good morning, my name is Ruth Kuhn. I'm chairman of the Friends of the Piqua Parks. And because of this very generous grant of $4,000, we are able to upgrade and renovate the concession stand area and the dining area at Pittsburgher Park for the Piqua Youth Softball and Baseball League. There are approximately 2,400 children who are going to be able to use this newly renovated area, which is going to be just beautiful. It is amazing to me when I go to check on the progress of the project. When the baseball games are going on or when there's practice, the children, the families who come to the park together. This is why we think it's so important for us to keep this property up. And it's not just one little person getting out of a car being dropped off. It's an entire family getting out of the car and enjoying the evening at one of our most beautiful parks at Piqua, Pittsburgher Park. So thank you so much for this wonderful award.
Hi, good morning. My name is Beth Taylor. I'm with Community Rides to Work. We are a program in Troy, Ohio. We offer transportation to low-income individuals to and from work. Last month alone, we transported over 750 people back and forth to their jobs. We do it with just 3 minivans. I'm very grateful to the Miami County Foundation that they believe in us and support us, and this grant will help give us gas for the summer months. So thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. My name is Wendy Baer, and I'm the Relief Services Coordinator at Partners in Hope in Troy. This grant, this recurring humanitarian grant that we receive from the Troy Foundation is so very appreciated and is so very needed. In the last month alone, our relief for utilities has increased We're trying to figure out exactly why, but we feel that it may be because COVID relief has been stopped, maybe because the increased food stamps has been cut back, but the bills have gone up 20%. So this is going to help us help so many more families, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Leanne Stewart. I'm the director of the Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau. And back in 2017, the Tour de Donut came to Miami County. Last year, we had people from 25 states and Canada in for that event. And when it came to Miami County, we didn't want riders coming in for the day, riding in the race and then leaving. So along with Troy Main Street, we created an event, a 2-day event called the Donut Jam. And this event allowed us to bring residents and visitors into downtown Troy to gather and to celebrate. We bring entertainment in and fun educational children's activities through regional partners like COSI, Columbus Zoo, Armstrong Air and Space Museum. And so we just really appreciate the support that we've received from the Miami County Foundation. We would not be able to do this without you. We hope to keep this event in the area for a long time, so thank you.
You guys are doing great. Shave it off by a couple seconds each.
Thank you. Congratulations to the recipients. I am Betsy Hart. I am with the Troy Football Parents Association, where I serve as Vice President, Freshman Parent Rep, Social Media Coordinator, and Procurement. Yes, I'm tired. Coach Rolfs, I hope this comes as a surprise and a delight to you that with this money we will be replacing the 20-year-old pads for the junior high program. So thank you so much, Miami County Foundation, for helping safeguard our future athletes for Troy.
Good morning, I'm Stacy Lehman. I'm the director of the Bradford Public Library, and on behalf of our Board of Trustees and our staff, I'd like to thank the foundation for your generous support through the years. We really appreciate it. We will be using our funds today, $1,715, to purchase a book repair machine. Repairing broken bindings and loose pages in books is both time consuming and costly for our staff and our library. And this machine will allow us to eliminate both of those issues. We can repair books for pennies per book and get the books back in the hands of our patrons in a timely manner. We are also happy to say, and Mr. Hurst, I see you back there representing our schools, we're going to offer this service to our school district at no charge. So textbooks that are in need of repair and books from the school library will also be repaired at no charge to them. Thank you so much.
We love you, Stacy.
Hi, my name is Karen Williams. I am the Children's and Worship Pastor at Tip City Church of the Nazarene and the Everything Else Pastor. We are receiving the grant today from the Miami County Foundation so that we can expand our community outreach through our Vacation Bible School event that we do each year. We offer this safe, fun, and free event to children not only in Tip City but in all surrounding communities within the Miami County. This year, we're looking forward to providing free meals to the Tip City Preschool Learning Center children who come to our event and transportation for the children who are in low-income housing areas. Since I've been in this position, we have grown from 18 children to 75 in the past 4 years. And I'm looking forward, through my faith in God and through the wonderful support of the Miami County Foundation, to seeing what more He has in store this year. So thank you.
I am Beth Lanthier, and I'm here representing Troy Christian Schools to accept 2 grants. One is for a junior high and high school band, some technology that they need. But the other, $3,000, is to update, to start updating some nonfiction. Last year, one of my first graders informed me when he was looking at the sports books that team is not in existence anymore. And so that was a huge red flag that we need to replace those books. So the kids are going to be very, very thankful for this. And also some technology so they can actually access the card catalog. So thank you very much.
Good morning, I'm Galen Gingrich. I'm representing Tip City Schools and a couple of the different grants. We got 4 grants altogether. Mr. Manass is going to talk about one of them. Just so you know, I remember when Mr. Moore was a young educator, no longer the case. But Just thought I'd throw that in there. We're thankful to the Miami County Foundation for the 3 grants that I'm going to talk about. We got some rewrite boards for us to use in art. LT Ball received a grant to go on some field trips. And Nevin Kopic, where I'm the principal, received a grant for flexible seating. What I've noticed is you have to be way more flexible than me to use that seating because it's usually on the floor. But thank you, Miami County, for the generous grants.
Please watch the time. This is my 3rd one of these, so I'm going to go really fast. My name is Stephen Manath. I'm the director of bands in Tip City Schools. This grant we'll be using to purchase practice pads and stands for our middle school band room. The last time I was here, I took a selfie for our social media person, and she really liked that, so we're going to do that again. Thank you.
One more thing. I just want to thank Miami County in general. Tip City lost. I'm representing Carson Robbins, a senior who lost his fight a few weeks ago. Hard for us. I'll get through this. Miami County, the support from the surrounding schools was amazing. So thank you for that for a tough time for Tip City Schools.
Hi, my name is Jenny Warner. I am the founder and executive director of the Miami Valley Nonprofit Collaborative. Our motto is serving those who serve. We are a nonprofit ourselves that exists to help build the capacity of other nonprofit organizations. Our values are high quality but still affordable, accessible training and development. So we're all about providing capacity building, training, leadership development for area nonprofits. Our grant is, our $2,000 grant is going to scholarship 5 Miami County nonprofit organizations to access our fall workshop series. It's a 6-session series. It's called Core Excellence. It's around strategic planning and board development and marketing planning and fundraising planning, all the things that make a nonprofit professionally managed, sustainable nonprofit. So I am from Miami County, I'm from Troy, and I live in Tip City now, so we're very excited about this grant to be able to help build the capacity of Miami County nonprofits. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Becky Garrett, and I am the founder of Milton Union Bulldog Bags. We provide food, bags of food for students at Milton Union Elementary for every Friday. So every Friday they get to take home a bag of food if their parents opt into the program. This grant is going to cover around 30 kids' bags of food for them for the whole entire year next year. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Samara Bensel. I'm from Covington Exempted Village Schools. I'm a 1st grade teacher.
Hi, my name is Morgan Cox, and I'm also from Covington, and I'm a 2nd grade teacher.
We asked Miami County Grant Foundation for flexible seating options and school supplies for our classroom, and we would like to thank them for the $1,400 for our classroom, and our students would like to thank them as well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tanya Schauer, and I am the director for LifeWise Newton in Pleasant Hill. I don't know if you've heard about LifeWise, but we are a release time program serving the public schools. We do character training through Bible education. We launched the fall of 21 with 120 students and ended with 173. This year we have 293 students, which equals to about 84% of our elementary school. So we asked for a grant for more tables and chairs to expand our classroom. We're currently borrowing some chairs and some sound barriers. We're in a basement of a former church, so it's a little loud in there sometimes, so we really appreciate your help with that. We're hoping to expand into junior high next year, so hoping to add another 50 to 60 kids, so thank you very much.
Hi, I am Katie Beinsinger. I am the Youth Development Coordinator at Lincoln Community Center, and I also have the privilege of writing all of our grants with the help of Shane there in the back. This grant we asked, we got $8,000 from Miami County Foundation, so thank you. With this grant we will do pool renovations. Lots of seniors use our pool for physical therapy, rehab, and we also have infant swim resource classes. So this will be awesome to renovate that space for them. So thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Ryan Casto, and this is Paula Long. We're with New Creation Counseling Center. We provide affordable counseling to all, regardless of their ability to pay. The grant we received from Miami County Foundation helps to offset the cost to provide services for counseling and psychiatric care to residents of Miami County. The bottom end of our sliding fee scale doesn't quit, so we don't stop until counseling is affordable to people regardless of whatever their financial situation is. Today I just am grateful to our partnerships in Miami County. That's people like Natalie, Dave Larson, Lisa Baker, Miami County Foundation, Todd Rappold, Matt Meyer, people that have supported us over the years. I was thinking about Lorna Swisher. She's taught Paul and I both to be better nonprofit leaders. This man over here, Bill Lutz. So just thank you to all for your continuing support of New Creation and the partnerships that we've forged with you in the community. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm William Lutz, the Executive Director of New Path. We've got a number of grants to do financial assistance for individuals and also to support our food pantry and purchase medical equipment for Give up in Covington. We've also received assistance to help do some capital improvements at our new location for the Gleaning Place in West Milton. We are moving, but you'll hear more about that later. Thank you very much.
My name's Melinda Hoffert, and I'm the HR coordinator for the Miami County Educational Service Center. We provide services to our districts in Miami County. A portion of those services are in the way of special needs. We employ staffing for multiple disability classrooms, emotional disturbance classrooms, which is basically for those kiddos that have social emotional learning disabilities. And this grant that Miami County Foundation has given to us will allow our kiddos to go on community outings and field trips. So we appreciate the generosity. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lacey Apple. I am a volunteer and the treasurer for the Covington Youth Sports Association. I'm also here with the president of baseball, Justin McMillan. And our grant is for $1,700 for our softball and baseball catcher's gear. We definitely needed catcher's gear for all of them. We represent kids from T-ball all the way up to junior high, so we want to thank you so much.
My name is Brad Ritchie, representing Milton Union Schools. We were given 2 grants, one from our high school band director. He applied for money to purchase a harmony director, which does a lot of cool things like metronome, drone, tuner, transposition. I said, put it in language I can understand. He said, glorified electronic piano, basically a cool teaching tool that is all the rage in band land. And I thought, that makes much more sense. And in the spirit of professional development, one of our physical education teachers went to a seminar at Wright State, saw all this cool equipment that our kids didn't have access to, so we got $500 for the purchasing of nets and new equipment that our physical education kids can use to run around and get some exercise, which is still pretty important these days. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karen Garrett. I teach at Bradford Schools. I'm also an elementary counselor part-time, and the grant that we've been awarded from the foundation helps cover the social emotional learning program that we started about 5 years ago, and I get to continue that on. So, thank you.
I'm Joe Hurst, superintendent. We also received a grant to help beautify our grounds with some trees and some plant life that will help with people standing outside and being able to get some shade while they're watching our events and our kids participate. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Joanna Prittinger, and I'm president of Tip City Seniors. And on behalf of our board, I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation for their generous grant of $648 for new tables and chairs for the center. Thank you again.
Hi, I'm Matt Haymaker with the Bradford Youth Association. We applied for a grant for a field groomer, and that will benefit approximately 150 kids just in our organization, but it will also benefit all the kids that play baseball and softball at the school too. And also, real quick, I work at the Troy Foundation, and I just wanted to say, y'all should be proud of yourself because the staff members that went to that little presentation that you had, they talked about that thing for like a month, so good job. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kia Steffen with the Miami County Agricultural Society. You probably know us as the Miami County Fair. This is my daughter, Kara Steffen. She's a junior fair board member. As some of you know, if you've been out to the fairgrounds, time has not been good to our buildings, and the fantastic Ohio weather always helps. So the grant we received is going to literally put a roof over our head in the office. So greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ashley Andrews, and I'm representing the Covington Manny's 4-H Club. We would like to thank the Miami County Foundation for providing funding for our community service projects. Our project is refurbishing the horse arena at the Miami County Fairgrounds. We will be laying fresh gravel, cleaning and repairing the arena fence, and making over the announcer's booth. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Katie Lohr, and I work with Young Life. Our project is taking almost 100 high school and middle school kids to Young Life Camp this summer, which has the potential to be the greatest week of their life. It could change the trajectory of their life forever. We believe that the news about Jesus Christ is the best news you'll ever hear, and you're not going to take the best news of all time and put it in a brown paper bag. And so Young Life Camp goes all out for kids. It is swimming pools and water slides and hot tubs and zip lines and basically everything for kids. But that kind of stuff is just a tiny reflection of how much God loves them and what they will receive from Him. So we're just really thankful for Miami County Foundation for giving us money so that no kid in Miami County would have to stay home, and money will never be an issue for them, and they can go to camp and hear this awesome news. So thank you so much.
My name's Nikki Moreno, and I am a volunteer. I'm accepting this grant on behalf of Dick Steineman and St. Pat's Soup Kitchen. At the Soup Kitchen, we serve meals every weekday, as well as a Christmas Day meal that we deliver all throughout Miami County. We are really grateful for being recognized with the ongoing humanitarian grant and everything that the Miami County Foundation does. Thank you.
Well, I'm the speaker you've all been waiting for. My name is Herb Carter. I am with the Salvation Army in Piqua, Greater Miami County, and very grateful to receive an ongoing humanitarian grant for $3,200 for our hygiene pantry. And this is basically a service that people, they can get supplies that they need that are taxable, that they can't get through other assistance sources that they have. And so it helps them to feel better about themselves and to be able to face their day with a better mental attitude. So thank you so much.
Well, you've been enjoying this whole presentation. You have only clapped twice, I think, for practice. How about now? Well, this has been an enjoyable event. I don't think we quite made our 60 seconds, but many of you contributed to the degree to which we did move this along quickly. We're conscious of your time being valuable, and consequently we were interested in making sure that although we have this opportunity, we want to use it wisely. And I think there's been a lot of exchange of information with other nonprofit organizations. And that exchange, frankly, it gives us a chance to network here when we get everybody together receiving a grant 2 times a year. So it's a matter, too, of, you've called it a grant, an award, a check. We look at it as the planting of a seed, and frankly, we are in debt to all of you to make the money work. And so consequently, as you plant the seeds in your envelope, over time, it'd be difficult to really fully comprehend the degree to which it's going to make a major change where it's going to help a lot of people. So from that standpoint, good planting here during the spring, and we'll look forward to a successful harvest in November when we once again pass out money for grants. We hope it'll be close to the $250,000 that we're passing out today. So to all of you, please accept the appreciation of the Miami County Foundation Board, and of course also with Natalie. Now, I think that as we look at what's been accomplished, we need to recognize once again all of our committees of volunteers. We could not do this. We have a working board, but we also have a large number of individuals who are serving as volunteers. I want to thank once again, Liz, the TIP Center, for sharing this accommodating space. It's very impressive. It's really, and I'm not surprised that we probably couldn't afford it, but I think Natalie made arrangements, and with your help, we have the benefit. Yeah, no, the check, we don't need another check? Okay, good, thanks, Liz. And I would appreciate it if you would share with us the individuals that are responsible for this meeting place. We believe it's important to use our money as wisely as possible, and today we have a facility here that we could probably never afford. So let's thank once again Liz for her hospitality. Don't forget, take your check, cash it, put it to work, and Natalie, do you have anything else that you'd like to share?
Don't go away and don't leave just yet, because who just said that they took a selfie and loved the promotion of that? Dr. Adams here learned how to take a selfie last year. It's a big deal. And so he's getting better and better. And we have it in the script, he just doesn't know it. I told him right before we started that he's going to try it again, okay? And you all are going to be in this behind him. We're going to give it a whirl, and then we're going to take a group shot that isn't a selfie, okay? So first one, hold your checks up. Pay your envelopes. Dr. Adams, you can see
I've been practicing a lot. Okay.
And then I'll sneak over there and press the button.
All right.
Okay, so hold your hands there.
Okay.
Well, you can't.
I know. All right. Well, then if I do that, I can get it.
I'll do on your own.
Okay.
All right, so you all have this, you have one job. Hold, okay, there's a special holder.
That's new.
Can you see yourself? And you walk forward. And you walk forward. And you go up. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, ready? Oh, he's doing it, okay. Do it again. Oh, excellent, we got your forehead. Okay, we're gonna get a group shot, okay? So everybody stand up, scoot in, and don't go too far away from your chair. There's a reason you're gonna wanna know. Scoot in, okay. Scoochy, scoochy. Brad, will you come join me? Front 3 rows, down. Thank you. Oh, not that far. Yeah. I'll stand next to you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
That's my husband. If you could look under the chair that you were sitting in, and if somebody has vacated the chair next to you, you get to look under that chair too. There is, don't make the chairs fall. Look underneath, and if you see something yellow, let me know. Oh, we got a winner. Come on over. You won
want a prize? How about a Winans gift card? Okay, I want you guys to eat, drink, be merry, engage with each other a little bit. Thank you so much for coming today. Tag us, if you will, in your fun projects so we can see your good work. Congratulations. Yep. Photos up